Hey guys, come on in because I got some news for you. Toyota has dropped this teaser clip, video clip, and also a couple of images. Let me show you first and then let's discuss. So let me fire this up and see what you can see. Yep, Toyota is basically has just dropped a teaser of the new 2022, they're calling it Toyota Tundra. They're calling it all new generation, all new truck. But this is very peculiar. So what do you see here in the top of the hood? Basically marker lights. And what else do you see those marker lights on usually? Well, the Ford Raptor, the Ram TRX, those are the factory trucks. Yes, I know, of course, there's many aftermarket solutions for these marker lights, but not many production trucks actually have this. Why have that? Well, that's when you have a kind of a wider stance and wider body on your truck for lots of suspension travel, basically an off-road truck. So this is very peculiar. What can this be? So what is Toyota teasing? Obviously a brand new Tundra. So in this video I'm gonna kind of share everything we know so far unofficially, but also studying this image. This is quite exciting because this could be their answer, or at least something that is actually approaching the Ford Raptor or the Ram TRX capability. Also a very, very unique light bar, LED light bar inside the grille itself. But let's study this a little bit more. So if you look right here, obviously some of the headlights, we can see this was kind of renderings of this have been out already, and a couple of leaked images, but you can kind of see the T shape of the LED signature light, and of course the main headlights are actually illuminated above it. Also we have a fender marker light on the side. Once again, an indication that this could be a wide body truck. Yeah, this is quite exciting that Toyota may be going after the Raptor and the TRX in quite a big way. Of course, LED fog lamps and an additional light in the center of the grille, which is quite unique. No production truck currently has something like this. The mirrors appear to be pretty regular, so not a towing mirror situation, which once again makes me think this is kind of an off-road focused truck, which doesn't may not be able to tow very much and doesn't want those mirrors hanging out on a trail when you're driving through it. So everything we know so far about this truck, and it's not much officially, of course, but the rumors are it's going to have a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 engine. You probably heard us talk about this in the past. You might be already tired of hearing about this, but that engine is also in the Lexus LS, currently in the sedan, in the luxury sedan. Of course, as you know, the Lexus LS sedan has had V8 engines in the past, and now they're switching to turbocharging to make it more efficient, a little bit more powerful, and as far as the power delivery is concerned, a little bit more crisp, and also with a 10-speed automatic transmission. So this truck may use a variant of that powertrain, of course tuned for truck duty, more torque, a little bit more low-end torque, and of course the capability that this truck requires. But this is, yeah, it's coming. So what else do we know about the Tundra? Well, we've seen it actually several prototypes towing. So let's take a look. Let me show you tfltruck.com. Obviously this news is there as well, but if we can look at this towing prototype, we know that they will have several other variants of the Tundra. Obviously it's going to be a full-blown lineup of vehicles. I think Toyota is going to be very serious in competing against the likes of Ram, GM, and Ford and Nissan. This truck has towing mirrors. It's towing a very large trailer. We also know that Toyota is going to a 6-lug hub. Let me search that up for you. Why do that? Well, for strength and more payload capability. So let me look this up. 2022 Tundra. Yes, there was another story that they were having a patent that showed a V8 engine. Twin turbo. That's kind of partially true. Yes, they did publish this image, but it was more related to some of the inner workings of an engine, not specifically talking about the Tundra. But then we have a little bit more, oh boy, hold on. A little bit more, a few more images here where you can see those 6 lug hubs, additional payload, additional towing. I would bet that Toyota is targeting some of the other numbers that the competitors are targeting or have currently, which means over 2,000 pounds of maximum payload on certain models, potentially 12 to 13,000 pounds potentially of towing, maximum towing capability from some of the trucks. They're also obscuring their rear suspension system, so we are expecting not a leaf spring system like currently on the Tundra, but a coil spring suspension, maybe a 5-link suspension, very similar to the current Ram 1500. So yes, they're very serious. There are also some prototype variants of this truck with a crew cab longer bed, 6.5-foot bed. This is not it, but we've also seen a longer bed configuration on some of these prototypes. And obviously, you know, they're using a weight distribution hitch. So a lot of obviously testing that this truck has undergone, and Toyota is very, very serious about this upcoming truck. Let me show you maybe another look at this truck. Here we go. Here's a different prototype that was seen in March. Once again, lots of camouflage, hiding, well, everything in fact. But you can see kind of a smaller mirror configuration on this prototype, maybe a camera underneath it, so 360-degree cameras, updated interior. It's rumored to have a 12-inch infotainment screen, similar to some of the other Toyotas in the lineup. Of course, you can see kind of a large cutout here, so maybe they still have kind of a large rear window that may slide down. We don't know for sure. Here's a couple of looks underneath this prototype. You can kind of see the coil suspension from this particular in the rear from this particular prototype. What is it going to have officially? Well, we'll find out very soon. We are going to, TFL Truck is going to be at the Toyota event in very early June in Texas at the headquarters. Toyota hasn't said exactly what vehicle or vehicles are going to be at that event, but I'm really hoping this is one of them, of course. So stay tuned to TFL Truck and TFL Off-Road and also TFL Car, because all those new vehicles are going to be right there for you to see. So stay tuned. They teased it officially, so I'm hoping in June, very soon, they're going to have an official actually unveiling, and we'll be there in person to do it. And then this truck should be on sale by the end of the year. At least that was kind of the anticipation and the rumor about this truck. There you go, tfltruck.com, where all the news about this truck you will find.